Второй день AIJ.
Day 2 of AIJ 2024 continues. Thank you for staying tuned. And welcome if you are a newcomer. Our conference is a platform for exchanging insights and experience between stakeholders in AI from all across the world. And now let's transport to Southeast Asia to hear about the experience with AI of Indonesia. Our next speaker initiated electronic elections in his country in 18 cities and villages. He also created an innovative center of artificial intelligence. Please welcome Hammam Riza.
Президент Ассоциации промышленных исследований и инноваций в области искусственного интеллекта в Индонезии, KORIKA.
President of KORIKA, Collaborative Research and Industrial Innovation in AI. Chairman of BPPT, Indonesia.
Hello, very good afternoon to all of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and responsibility to address this esteemed audience at the AI journey on the topic that defines not just our present, but the trajectory of our shared futures. AI, a transformative force, is reshaping industries, societies, and every fabric of governance. However, as we embrace its potential, we must navigate the intricate balance between fostering innovations and upholding ethical responsibility. In 2020, Indonesia embarked on an ambitious journey with the launch of our national AI strategy, AI toward Indonesia 2045. As one of the key architects in these visions, I am proud to have contributed to crafting a roadmap that aligns AI development with our nation's long-term aspirations, encapsulated in the Golden Indonesia 2045 visions. This strategy integrates our core principal values, Pancasila, inclusivity, and sustainability to ensure that the technological advancement serve every Indonesian citizen, from the bustling urban center to the remotest villages. Our mission is clear: to position Indonesia as a leader in ethical AI, ensuring that innovation empower our people while safeguarding their rights. And this means not only that we need to address the technical and economic dimension of AI, but also confronting the societal and ethical implications. Today, I will walk you through this journey, exploring how Indonesia can balance global lessons with local wisdom to shape the future where AI serves as a tool for equitable growth and human dignity. So I need to start with one quote here. To innovate responsibly is to embrace the future with wisdom, ensuring that no one is left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that AI adoption surged in the past couple of years, certainly due to the generative AI, but we need to understand the opportunities and challenges for Indonesia. What if a child in the remotest village of Papua, or even in Aceh, the western part of Indonesia, could learn calculus with the same resources as a student in Jakarta top private school, the capital city? Imagine an Indonesia where geography, economic status, and even disabilities no longer limit access to quality education. This is not just a dream, okay? It's a reality that AI can help us build. Today, Indonesia faces a massive educational challenges with over 60 million students and more than 3 million teachers spread across 17,000 islands in Indonesia, the maritime continent. So how we could ensure this equal access to quality education, because it is so much a daunting task for all of us. Our national education assessment highlight persistent learning gaps, especially in rural areas. But here's the good news. AI has the potential to bridge this divide. AI has the potential to bridge these gaps. We see that for the AI to grow in our developing nations, Indonesia, there are things that you really need to emphasize in planning AI for these 17,000 islands, the archipelagic Indonesia. One of the most daunting is the talent gap. Okay, Indonesia is experiencing a shortage of skilled AI developers, which pose a major hurdle for the country ambitions in AI technology. Another thing that probably that we all are facing today is regulations and ethics. While AI holds a great promise, it comes with ethical dilemmas. In Indonesia, addressing issues like algorithmic bias and digital divide is critical to ensure that AI empowers all citizens. I want to bring you to some of the already existing regulations. And I believe we are not there yet in terms of the AI regulations. Indonesia approach to AI regulations range from our law on personal data protections, on our law on information and transactions, yeah. And recently we just have only the circular letters on recommendations of ethical practice in developing AI. We still see AI as a black box, whether it can be trusted or it can be explained. This is going to be hurdles for all of us. So just not because that we have our national AI strategy back in 2020, where we try to embed ethical and principles in the foundations, but all of you, all of us, the practitioners of AI, the developer of AIs, the regulators of AI, understood that back in 2023, we have this generative AI, which makes us, all very much in different perspective about how AI will be involved in our life, in our work, in every aspect of our life. So we try to look at the global perspective on responsible AI. You can, certainly have some reference coming from different works out of the all multilateral organizations. As AI adoption grows worldwide, nations are grappling on how to regulate it effectively while fostering innovations. And by studying global approaches, Indonesia can chart a path that reflects its unique cultural and societal values. Some of the things that I highlight here is like the European AI Act, UNESCO AI ethics framework that we adopt as part of our readiness assessment methodology, the RAM, UNESCO, as well as certainly the lessons coming from BRICS partner. Within BRICS nations, India focus on AI for social good, such as healthcare and agriculture. China advancement in smart cities demonstrate how strategic investment can bring transformative benefits. Yet they also highlight the importance of managing risks, such as surveillance and privacy concerns. So we see this as one of the most intriguing issues of making AI adoptions for the business innovations responsible. I also want to highlight some of the guiding principles of our nations, Pancasila, which I think all of us are very much aware of this: transparency, accountability, inclusivity. For Indonesia, the lesson is clear. While adopting best practices, we must craft regulations that resonate with our own principle, Pancasila, and the spirit of gotong royong, we call this, is mutual cooperation to ensure ethical and inclusive AI development. We have done ethical challenges of AI through a series of workshops. We look on bias and inequality, digital exclusions, as well as privacy concerns. I think all of us understood this very well. But how these ethical impacts will emerge, as a unifying technology? Because we see that after digital transformations, digital divide, it takes a decade for us to basically come up with a solutions for the whole nation in addressing the digital divide. Now, we are going to face another challenge of the emerging AI divides, whether you have access to AI resources, skill gap, algorithmic bias, and as well as economic impact. So that's why Indonesia AI Development Framework try to address the main critical issues such as research and innovations, talent development, data infrastructures and governance, as well as AI adoption in industry and the government. With the new government coming into places, we really need to work further, to invest and fund the development of AI. Nonetheless, adaptive and agile, forward-looking ethical rules will still be a path for us in this journey. Inclusive AI policymaking with data-driven policymaking as well as collaborative governance, that should be the priority for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is really a challenge for not only us would understand about AI. It is all the people, the citizen, whether you are students, whether you are businessmen, or you are government leaders, you need to balance these innovations and responsibility as a journey forward. That includes a collective responsibility That includes innovation with a purpose, as well as continuous adaptations. Let me share a story that illustrates the transformative power of ethical AI in Indonesia. In 2018, the city of Palu was struck by devastating earthquake and tsunami. Rescue and relief efforts faced numerous challenges, and time was really critical, and resources were stretched, and access to affected areas was limited. So AI-powered disaster management was built, on AI-driven system that was deployed to process satellite imagery and identify areas most affected by the disaster. The system provided real-time insights, enabling rescue teams to prioritize efforts where they were needed most. That is also our consideration of impacts, where we need to save lives. Resource needs to be allocated more effectively, and perhaps most importantly, trust was built. So if we are talking about trustworthy AI, this is where it's going to play a major role in developing the use cases for artificial intelligence. This is why we need to understand the impact of AI in the modern business. AI advancement will also be our responsibility, and industry will be disrupted by this AI. But, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So we need to have a really remarkable outlook, remarkable future outlook for this, to take the collective responsibility, innovation with purpose, as well as continuous adaptation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call for all of us as a call to action for the BRICS collaborations. The BRICS nations have collectively responsibility to shape a fair AI future. Together we can ensure that AI serves humanity while respecting the diversity of our cultures, our languages, our heritage. This is all going to be put in the data, where large language model will make use of this data and become a powerful tools for our life, for our work, and all aspects of humans. So unified standard, regulatory sandboxes, and capacity building is something that I want to invite everyone to think about. It is a call to action for the BRICS plus nations to think about this AI future. And as AI is not just a technology, it is our responsibility to navigate this journey with wisdom, ensuring innovations uplift humanity while staying rooted in our ethical. My organization, KORIKA, Collaborative Research and Industrial Innovation in AI, which was formed as a mandate from our national AI strategy back in 2020, now are running the ecosystem of the multiple helix collaborations, and that includes AI Talents, AI Maker Lab, AI Innovations, ethical moderations, advocation, as well as community engagements. So it is really a clear vision. It is a responsible work that we are doing. So let us navigate the journey with wisdom ensuring innovations, and fostering collaborations to create a future where technology empowers and not displaces. Thank you so much.
Professor Hammam Riza, thank
Yes.
you very much for sharing your ideas. And with your permission, I'm going to ask a few questions from the audience.
Yes.
The first one is, today's worldwide problem is private data leaks. How are you protecting and going to protect ordinary users from their data being stolen?
Well, certainly AI and cybersecurity is residing in the same coin. All right? AI for cybersecurity and cybersecurity for AI. Those are two paradigms that will, mutually important for all of us to understand. AI is certainly a data-driven tools. So all the tools needs this data. Whether you are developing AI for healthcare or AI agriculture, then you need the health data. So for Indonesia, in this sense, okay, we trusted Ministry of Health to have one data policy. That means all the data about our individual citizens are there. And only a certain privilege can be given to a certain industry to make use of this data. And because we really understand, we cannot develop AI without any measures of security. And we certainly need AI to help us to do the information security as well as the cyber security.
Thank you. And the second question is, what role does education play in shaping responsible AI use in Indonesia?
Well, very good questions, because I do resonate with all of you about the use of AI in education. In fact, this is one of the areas where it was really meaningful and impactful. Why do I say this? As I have indicated earlier in my presentations, AI will give the students, will give the teachers the capabilities, as a part of equitable access to the tools, to the educations. Currently, if we are coming back from the burden of digital divide, where not every of you can have access to the information. So what will you do? You will try to get everyone into the internet, right? And for that, you need infrastructures. For that, you need networks. For that, you need data centers. So the government have faced this, humongous challenge of trying to link every and each of the island, the 17,000 islands in Indonesia, so that everyone can have equitable access to the information. And those students that were lagging because of the lack of these infrastructures now have a chance, an opportunity to basically access this information with great, with such a great eagerness, to catch up with other students which are, in the series, accessing the same informations. So this is something that everyone will see, that AI will be a savior of educations, both toward the students and toward the teachers.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Professor Hammam Riza.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
such
you.
an
Pleasure
interesting
with me.
performance.
All right.
Thank you.